Welcome back to Third Coast Podcast. I'm Joe. What it do, Gators? Sitting here in the Third Coast Podcast studio. We had a little bit of rain, a little bit of roof damage, but everything is gravy, and we're ready to rock and roll with episode 236 for y'all's listening pleasure. And I'm joined with Mr. Gene G. Scott from New Iberia. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So you had mentioned this is your first ever podcast, right?
Yes, first ever, bro.
Congratulations. There we go. Got that sound pad
right
turned down this time because, it killed our ears a while ago.
Right.
But, man, how was y'all's journey up to big old Oakdale?
It was beautiful, man. It was, my dad loves the scenery. I love the scenery. It's just trees everywhere, bro. Beautiful.
Good, good. I appreciate you reaching out to us and wanting to be a part of the show. That means it speaks volumes.
Yes, sir.
And just glad to have you on the show. And I'm going to just dive in to ask.
Okay.
So you play the keys, the drums,
yes,
and you sing.
Yes, I do.
Which one's the most difficult to you?
Man, singing would probably be the most difficult because you're like the face of it whenever you're singing. All eyes on you. So it's like a stage fright thing at first. I like to close my eyes when I sing a little bit and then open them up once I'm comfortable. Keys and drums came pretty easy to me, for real. It's all about just practice, you know. Yeah. But singing is the hardest for me.
All right. I seen you have 4 albums out on Spotify?
I have a few projects out. My latest one is called Chosen One. It's a 3-song EP. And then the other ones are singles. I have a few singles out on Spotify under the name Scott the Third. Scott the Third. So I'm G. Scott, a.k.a. Scott the Third. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I seen that you perform with, is it other groups you perform with?
Yes, I do.
And do you do solo work also?
Yes. So I play keys with one of my great friends, Gino V, real pioneer in the area, just doing a lot of great things. I play with a few various artists in the Lafayette area, Sharona Thomas, fill in for a few people. Also play in a Zydeco band called Cajun Roots. They're a pretty popping band, going hard, and Next Gen Zydeco, playing keys for them. And then for my personal things, G. Scott and the Ambassadors. We are a nostalgic funk and soul band. So we gonna play all the songs that you grew up listening to, that your mama grew up listening to, smelling the pine sol in the air Saturday morning, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's my main thing right there, my personal thing.
All right. Man, you got your hands in a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I seen you performing on Instagram, and you were performing at a bar here recently where you were singing. Oh, I forget what the name of the song. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
What You Want to Do for Love.
Yeah.
Yes. I was at Legends.
Okay, so that's a bar in
Lafayette. Yes.
Okay.
They have multiple locations. A beautiful place for music and just having fun for real.
So when you're doing covers, do you feel more comfortable doing covers at bars because of the reaction that you get from playing covers?
Definitely. Yeah.
Because I got my eyes open I went to, shout out Chuck and Will and Mr. Steve, I went to they did a local show here in town where they played as Holly Rock. And it's an all authentic band, like sound, where they don't play no covers or nothing.
Right.
But the people were expecting a cover band, you know,
Gotcha.
And I got to looking, I got to thinking, I was like, man, that's got to be hard, you know, not to push your music, but, you know, not to fall into what everybody wants to listen to sometimes. But it is cool that you have that to work into your repertoire.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I don't know, it's just an interesting thing. Do you prefer to do your original music?
Yes.
Or okay.
I would definitely prefer my originals. But, you know, depending on where you're going, people want to hear what they listen to.
Yeah.
You know, so I try to, when it comes to covers, I try to stick to things that, like, people forgot about. That's why I like the nostalgic funk and stuff like that. Something that you're not hearing every day, you know. A little bit of James Brown, a little Stevie Wonder, you know, Anita Baker, stuff like that. Try to keep it in that bag for real.
And I like how your pitch and the way the songs that you chose probably matches your voice too.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely.
So when you're doing that type of performance, you just solely sing, or do you play keys or drums while you
I play
sing?
keys and sing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm the keys player in my own band, and I'm singing. So it's kind of like depending on the song, I might jump back and forth from a synth solo or something like that. You know, it's pretty. It can be taxing at times, but it's cool.
So you said singing's probably your hardest, but when you start mixing singing and playing an instrument together, is singing still the hardest part? Or,
Yeah, yeah, cause lyrics, bro. Like that's another big thing for me. My mind is crazy. Like I just forget all kind of shit all the time. So when I'm playing, I'm focusing on like playing the right shit, and then lyrics just they gone
just out the window?
out the window, bro.
I can imagine that's got to be taxing to do that and continually do that too. Have you ever like messed up and tried to like hurry up and fix it, or you just
Yeah, bro.
just ride it through?
We just keep going. I mess up. I'm like, oh shit, okay, just keep going. They don't know. Most people, like if I mess up a lyric or something, I might, and it's a little trick, so don't nobody steal this. I might mumble a little something. You feel me? So if I want to say baby and I'm forgetting, I'm like, hey, baby, hey, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't steal my trick, cause I'm gonna listen. I'm listening.
That's interesting. Is when you're performing, is it always sometimes it feels like you learn something new every performance?
Yes. About myself, 100%. I realize that I'm old and that I can't. I can, but it's harder to do those 3-4 hour shows these days.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a long set there.
It is. Yeah, man. So I'm learning a lot. As far as show goes, like for me personally, I like to maintain control of the crowd control. That's one of my biggest things. So I'm learning about like what people react to, you know, the things that they like, you know, the trends and stuff like that in the show that'll keep people engaged and want them to come back, you know. Yeah.
That's cool. So what's your latest album project, right? Yeah. And you said it's 3 songs. What does the cover say? Is that
Chosen One?
It says Chosen One?
Yes, in Arabic.
Arabic. I thought that was Arabic.
Yes.
Yeah. I was because I went to Afghanistan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've seen like Pashtu and Dari and stuff like that. And I was looking at it, and I just wanted to ask if that's what it was.
Yeah,
I kind of figured. I didn't want, because I could have Googled it. You know, I could zoom in, copied it, and Googled it. But I was like, nah, that it would take away from that organic experience type shit.
There you go. Type shit.
So, with your keys, what kind of keys do you play on?
Okay, I play on a Yamaha Motif 6.
All right.
It's an old keyboard, but man, that's my baby right there. That's my baby.
And I seen you had a smaller keyboard to the side, or was that a sound pad or a mixer?
Yeah, that was a Juno, I believe. One of my homies' keyboards at the time. Just playing around with it. You feel me? That's not something that's normally in my set, but if I do, or when I do get another rig for my keys, more than likely gonna go with a Korg. I love Korgs. Yeah, Korgs and Yamaha. That's my 2 brands right there.
So, what got you into playing the keys? What started that downward spiral?
Yeah, so we got to go back. So I'm a drummer first, right?
Okay.
My dad's a pastor. At 2 years old, he noticed that I was taking all of his pots and pans and shit and just beating on sofas. He was like, we're going to get this dude a drum set. Got me a drum set, started playing in this church at 6. And just at about 18, 19, or maybe 20, my mentor, rest in peace, Brian Little, I saw him playing. He was a phenomenal keyboard and organ player, man. I asked him to show me a song that he was playing. He was like, yeah, come on. Showed it to me, and then he didn't show up to church the next Sunday, so I had to play it.
On the spot?
On the spot. And, of course, it was a train wreck. I crashed. It was terrible. But since that day, you know, I made it in my mind I'm never having a bad show after that, a bad service, a bad nothing. So I got into it and didn't look back. Yeah.
That's cool. And so where have you recently performed at?
Oh, man. The last festival I performed was the Red River Revel in Shreveport with Gino V. Yesterday, I did a private event It was a celebration of life for one of our good friends, James Blanchard's mom, Miss Kat Blanchard. She was a huge inspiration and a great person, great bundle of love, for everybody in the community. We celebrated her life yesterday at her cabin in Port Barry, and man, absolutely beautiful. Like one of the most beautiful things I've ever been a part of. That was the last thing I did yesterday in church, of course.
A church thing?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So do you find that playing? So do you play actively at the church
Yes.
too? You play every Wednesday?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Do you find like that helps you with your music and actually performing?
I'll say this: without the church, I would not be who I am in my musicianship. Literally, that's the backbone. That's where it all comes from, for real. And with my dad being a pastor and also heavily into the music, he's my inspiration, obviously, the reason why I'm doing it. But that culture, it pushes you to adapt to anything. Yeah. And you have to be on your toes. You have to be, on it. You got to learn. You got to be open. Because in the church, as a musician, if you suck, you're going to know that you suck.
They're going to bring it to you honest.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get a face like, what? Who's this guy? You feel me? So in that environment, it's a very competitive environment, too. As far as musicianships and singers go, everybody wants to be the best, in that environment. The same with all music, but in the church, it's more close-knit. Everybody's, right by each other, always together. So it's a blessing, for real, that I have that on my background. Without that and showmanship, man, just being able to read a room, to see, okay, so they react and respond to this chord or to this word or this song. And right now, people are either crying or they dancing, so what can I do next to enhance that experience? Taking that from the church has really elevated what I'm doing now. So it's all praise to God, for real.
Yeah.
100%.
You had brought it up there. They'll nail you to the cross if you play bad. Has anybody ever nailed you to the cross personally for playing at church?
Oh, yeah.
How do you go? How did that reaction go?
Okay, so I was probably about 16 playing drums, and I was all over the place. I was in my drumming, I was just chopping. No pocket, just chopping. And this old head came up to me, and he was like, hey, yo, oh, shit. Hey, yo.
That's fun.
Hey, yo. And I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, play in the pocket. And I'm like, what you mean? He's like, get off the drum set. Took me off the drum set mid-song, hopped on, played pocket. And was like, this is pocket. In the middle of a service. It's crazy. And, of course, I'm 16, so I'm like, who the fuck? This old dude hopping on my drum set. But I have to say, if it wasn't for that guy and a couple other people telling me, hey, but playing that pocket, you need to stop because you suck right now. You absolutely suck because you're just playing over everybody. That's a humbling experience, for real.
You say the pocket. I'm not a drummer. What is the pocket?
So the pocket is the feel of the song, right? So say we're doing a song like, this is the pocket.
Oh.
That's your pocket right there. Now, I was doing, all that crazy shit. So he was like, just stick in the pocket and do some, you can do some flares here and there, but stick to the song, And that, bro, to all my musicians, all my fellow musicians coming up, stay in the pocket, baby. Feel. I take that from my homie. Shout out to Gino V, a.k.a. Mr. Make 'Em Feel Good, a.k.a. Phil Collins. He's the king of feel, bro. If you, as a drummer, if you want to know pocket, look at Gino V, because bro.
Gino V must be like a big inspiration to you. You keep bringing them up.
Gino, man. So I moved to Lafayette from New Iberia about 6 to 8 months ago, bro. And I started playing with Gino a year ago. Since then, he's been one of my biggest supporters, like an amazing friend, sweet as can be, man. Him and everybody in that community just embraced me with open arms. Without Gino and his just all the love that he pours and all the advice and stuff he gives, bro, there wouldn't be this happening right now, for real, especially in Lafayette. He's a huge part of my transition from New Iberia to Lafayette. Huge. Yeah. That's the homie, bro. Like, my brother.
So how, I'm from Louisiana. New Iberia is what, like 20 minutes away from Lafayette? Or
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
15, 20, maybe 30, depending on where you're going. It's a small town. Yeah.
All right.
It's not crazy.
I think you might be the first person we've had on the show from New Iberia, so that's pretty cool too.
Hey, the Berry representing, baby. Yeah. Okay.
While we got this time, make sure to check out Third Coast Podcast on 5000ws.thirdcoastpodcast.com on all major streaming platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got 282 subscribers out there, and you could be the next one.
You better be.
So, who is your biggest all-time? Is Gino V your biggest musical inspiration of all time, or who is it?
My dad.
Your dad?
My dad. 100%. So, my dad's a pastor now. Before he was a pastor, he was a singer and a songwriter in a boy band group in the 90s.
A boy? Your dad didn't picture me for a boy band singer.
He was in a boy band called Flick.
Flick?
Flick.
Okay.
With 2 Ks, so Flikk, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but man, that guy he's a special talent, bro. He's a hidden gem for me, for real. He pushed me as a kid to really believe in myself as a musician. Coming where I come from, New Iberia, is not a terrible place, but terrible things happen, if that makes sense. The people there are great. Yeah. It's just unfortunate right now, there's a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. But there's not a lot of opportunities for musicians in New Iberia, and it's not really looked at seriously. So if somebody asks you what you do for work, you're like, well, I do music. You're like, nah, what you really do?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do for work? So I experienced that my whole life, going back to my dad and being like, why nobody like respecting that, like, I want to do music? He was like, bro, it don't matter. Like, you got it. You are talented. You have the gift. You have everything you need. Just keep going. Without that dude, bro, he's my huge inspiration. When it comes to, he's still involved, of course, in my music. So he is the guy I go to when I'm like, yo, Pop, how did this show sound? Do I need to change anything? Do I need to do anything? How does this look? He's the guy.
Give you that honest opinion.
Yeah. Bro.
It seems like the people that you're surrounded by give you the honest opinion all the time anyway.
All the time, bro. All the time. They quick to tell me, yo, G, as quick as they are to tell me that I'm doing great, they're going to tell me when I'm fucking up. You feel me? Or when I need to change something. So, yeah, my pops was that guy. When everybody was like, man, your son is amazing. He's like, yeah, he all right. Like, legit. And as a kid, of course, I'm like, bro, like, why you hating or something? Now that I'm older, I'm like, thank you. Because my whole life, I just wanted you to say, yeah, bro, you got it. And not that he all right. You feel me? So, yeah, the biggest inspiration.
But that's what pushes you to be better, though.
Yes, 100%.
You need people like that in your circle because, yeah, it could be great, but it could be greater,
Facts. Facts.
You're doing good, but there's always room for improvement. And you have people around you like that means the sky's the limit.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. So how are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it, bro.
It's interesting.
Yes, it is.
Nice and quiet, and just if you have a question for me, feel free to ask too. This is a two-way street, okay. But I can keep pounding away.
Yeah, you can keep going, bro. I don't have any questions in my mind, but if something comes up, I got
So if there is an end goal,
Mm-hmm.
where do you see yourself? Where do you feel like when you look back 10 years, you say, I did great, Or
Okay.
do you feel like you already achieved that, or
Nope.
do you feel like you got something left in the tank that you just got to get?
Yes. So my end goal is to spread love, spread peace and positivity through my music, right? Through good music. Of course, I know I can't achieve world peace with my music,
Yeah.
realistically. But I want that message to be in the world. So I want, in the end goal, if I can touch other countries with my music, you feel me? I have my fans come up to me and ask me, like you asking, what's your inspiration? Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you like this? I want to be that beacon of light in the industry that, like, bro, just walk in love, be a great person. Feel me? I'm a Christian. I love God. I love Jesus. That's not everybody's, thing, but love yourself, love others, treat people the way you want to be treated, and believe in something, Don't just be, you can do anything as long as you believe in it. So that's my goal. Once that is in Australia and China and, you feel me, and France and Paris and all these places, then I'll be like, all right, I'm doing my mission. I'm just here to spread it. That's it. Somebody's going to take it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if you would describe yourself as, this mic is killing me. If you would describe yourself in like one or two words, or just like your music and what you're trying to give across, what would you say?
Freedom. Freedom is a good word that I would use. As an artist, I am not confined to a specific genre. That's kind of what I pride myself in, that any genre, any feel, anything that you need, I can do, Yeah. So in my music, no matter how you feeling, even on my latest project, I have 3 songs, 3 totally different genres. The first song is like a country song. Second one is more of a love song. Third one is a...
Is that Jacuzzi Bubbles?
Jacuzzi Bubbles, baby.
Yeah.
That's the love song. And then Heartbreak, of course, is a little heartbreak, broke up song, something like that. I want people to be able to go when I have an album, like a 17-song album or something like that, and whatever they're feeling, whatever day, they could get a Scott the Third or a G. Scott album and pick a song, and it'll help them, That's freedom, in my opinion.
So being a singer-songwriter, what is a difficult element of writing music that you have? Or does it come easy to you? You're just like, done.
Yes and no. The thing, I would say sticking to one idea at a time can be hard for me at times, because I'm playing something, I'm writing something, and what I just wrote gives me an idea for a whole nother song. So I would like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna put that to the side and start writing this one, and then that one gives me another song. So I have to, rein it in and just focus on one song at a time and flesh that out. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest part for me as a as a writer, is just being disciplined enough to stick to one thing. Yeah.
But I bet you it generates good ideas though for the future though.
100%. 100%.
So when you're writing music, how do you write your music? Do you write it like in a notebook, or are you like a computer or tablet person? Or?
Yeah, I hear it in my head first. I freestyle it. That's kind of how I write. I get a voice memo whenever I'm hearing some shit, and I just start freestyling it. And then whatever stands out in that freestyle, that's what I write down. And I try to remember, because it's like, bro, all day I'm hearing something that's giving me an idea. So I got to jot it down in a voice memo, go back to it, and be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can. When I was jamming your music earlier, I could definitely tell the hip hop inspiration with inside your lyrics too.
Yeah.
Because I like to think that I can freestyle, but I really do suck at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You get a few beers in me, and I think I'm Paul Wall or something.
Right.
And I'm not good at it at all.
I feel you, bro. I'm all right.
So, do you ever like venture into hip hop? Did you just straight bars?
Yes, I do. I have a few songs coming out in probably about February. It's gonna be real hip hop.
Cool.
And I'm spitting.
Ah.
Yeah, spitting.
So when you're freestyling, do you try to stay? Because everybody has a little freestyle. Everybody has their little different things on how they do it, and everybody makes it their own. When you're freestyling, what type of freestyle do you think you're giving the audience, or you're trying like a storytelling freestyle, or you're just like
To an extent, it's kind of man, that's a good question. So like, yes, I'm telling a story, but it's from the perspective of like I'm not trying to. Okay, this is it. So I don't want to approach it like I'm helping people. I want people to listen to it and be like, "Oh shit, I just went through that."
yeah.
And that's kind of, that goes down a rabbit hole for real. But that's kind of how I try to attack it. I don't want to be like, be on conscious rap for real, but I kind of just want to make them feel what I'm feeling. Yeah. You feel me? So, yeah, freestyling, bro, that's a whole nother world for me, though. Freestyling, I like to laugh and shit, so when I'm really freestyling, I'm going to just say some funny shit. You feel me? Like 30s, 40s, 50s, Uzis. Turn around and I'm going to shoot you in your booty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? Just something crazy. But songwriting, my goal is to, make them feel what I'm feeling. That way they know there's another person out here who felt exactly what I felt and he made it. And he's okay. As a matter of fact, he's touring the world right now. Wink, wink. You feel me? He's touring the world. And, like, why can't I? And whenever they reach out, because people will reach out, I believe, I don't want to be that artist that, they can't talk to. Like, I'm a real guy. So if you reach out and say some shit like, yo, bro, your song helped me, and I'm, okay, cool. If I got the money, come to the next show. It's on me. You feel me? It's a blessing. I'm blessed, so I want to be a blessing. And I feel like that, just a simple gesture like that can change someone's life and their trajectory for real. Because it did for me,
And you're well spoken, G.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
I like that. A lot of people come on the show sometimes and they're kind of like put themselves in a box type of thing, and you're just open, and I appreciate that. And I know the listeners will too.
Hey.
But it's great. So has there ever been an instrument that you picked up that you couldn't play, that you tried?
Guitar.
I'm
learning right now.
Oh, really?
Yes. A guy named Josh Mendoza, he's teaching me. Bruh, I hate it. Okay, so I love it. I love it because I really want to play it. But, like, it pisses me off because my guitar player friends are like, well, you should be able to play it. I mean, you play keys. You have the fingers for it. I'm like, bro, that shit, it just don't click. They frozen. So, Josh Menard, if you hear this, I love you, bro. But, yeah, I need some lessons, my nigga. I need some lessons. And Josh Mendoza, two of the best. So, side note, I'm sorry, I'm going to shout out my homies.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Josh Mendoza and Josh Menard are the best guitar players I've seen in my life. Like, up close and personal. So if you ever are at a Wayne Toops show, you feel me, look for Josh Menard and Gino V, two of my great homies.
And so they play with him, too?
They play with Wayne Toops.
Have you ever got to play with Wayne Toops?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. But, yeah, they killing, bro.
Hey, that's some serious accolades for Louisiana right there, playing with the living legend himself.
Playing with the living legend. So those are my some of my closest friends right now in life, and I'm proud of them, bro. Like, this, so proud of them. They put in so much work, and they deserve everything they're getting, And they're like the coldest musicians in our area, for real, in Lafayette.
So they're both from Lafayette too?
Yeah. Well, Delcom and Erath, but they based in Lafayette, just like me, all around the same area in Delcom, where the shrimp's at.
We're a state of fucking small towns, for real.
Yes, we are.
That's cool, though. Congratulations to y'all out there. Hopefully, maybe we can get one of y'all on the show in the future. Possibly. We shall see.
Yeah, bro.
So do you have anything upcoming looking forward to besides your hip-hop project release?
Yes. So I don't know when this will be out, but on the 23rd of this month,
Yeah, the audio will be out tomorrow evening. Yeah, I have it processed and finished by tomorrow evening.
So on the 23rd of this month, my band G Scott and the Ambassadors, we're gonna be at the Loose Caboose in Lafayette on McKinley Street. It's gonna be a time, baby. I have a friend Luke. He's gonna be doing some loop pedal things with his bass. I have a rapper coming through by the name of Say So, Adam. He's a great lyricist, you feel me? So getting him in on the scene. All those people if you see him on Instagram, follow them boys. Say So and Luke Velion, something like that. You feel me? They're gonna be opening up the show for us, and yeah, we plan on having a good time. The show starts at 9. Music starts at 9. We're gonna hit the stage around like 11. Close the show out. We're gonna end about 12:30, 1 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, whatever.
So y'all are headlining the venue?
Yeah, we're headlining that venue.
So with G Scott and the Ambassadors, you play the keys and sing?
Yes.
Okay. And then who else is in jamming with you?
So I have all of my great friends. Anu Jones, he's another up-and-coming artist in Lafayette from Delcom. He's the guitar player. I have Vic on horns. Sorry, Vic, I forgot your last name, my bro. But Vic on horns and Colin Davidson on horns. On drums, I have Clayton Williams. And on bass, Ed Cousin. Fire.
What type of horns?
Trumpets.
Trumpets?
Yes.
Oh, sound like you need a trombone player.
Yes.
I play trombone.
Oh, yeah?
I almost brought it out because usually before here recently I've been like diving back into, so I played trombone all through middle school and high school and stuff. And at one point in time I had a choice, either going to the military, making money because I had a child at 19, or go play for ULL in the band. Ooh. So I had to make the tough decision. And so the last few years, my buddy Chuck runs the festival, and someone happened or another, there was an old rusty trombone, and I knocked the dents out of it, lubed it up, cleaned it up, gave it a bath, and been practicing ever since. I'm just really loud now.
We might have to do something in my bone, because we're going to have to do a little something. You hear that, huh, Colin? We might have a trombone player, baby.
Yeah, talking about horns and stuff.
Come on, man.
It's easy to follow the bass around a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, and that's cool, though, that I like the diversity in your music. That sounds like a wonderful time and a wonderful show. When y'all practice, like when y'all started that, was that chaotic? Is it chaotic to have horn players with instrumentals? Because horns can be loud, like real loud, instantaneously.
It pays to have quality musicians, man. Like my horn players are like amazing. So they understand dynamics. They understand, placement. They write, they score. You feel me? So it was no chaos. It was so smooth. Like they learned the music. We all learned the music, got together, and it just went smooth. Perfect. So this show, we're gonna make you shake your ass, baby. We're gonna make you shake that butt.
Our buddies from Pine Prairie played at Loose Caboose recently. Trainwreck Method. They're a heavy metal band.
Okay, that's crazy. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I probably was in the area when they were playing. Was that like this past weekend or something like that?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay. That's what's up. The Loose Caboose, baby. So, side note.
I think they're playing there again on the 7th, too, of December. Hey. It's somewhere in Lafayette.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, them boys better come through. Holla at me. The Loose Caboose is a great place, man. I'm not like a Lafayette native, but from the people that's been there, they say that's a place like a staple in Freetown in Lafayette, and that that's a place that everybody loves, everybody goes to. So if you traveling, going to Lafayette, you want to have a little drinky drink, go to the Loose Caboose and make sure that your caboose is loose. You feel me?
It's y'all have in New Iberia what we have here in Oakdale. You gotta travel out of town to do stuff.
Pretty much.
So outside of Lafayette, do you travel to any other town to perform?
Yes. Go to Texas. Go to Humble, Texas from time to time. Lake Charles. I'm actually performing in Lake Charles this month, I believe. not this weekend coming, but next weekend at Panorama Music House with Gino V.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know where that's at.
Yeah, so we'll be there.
That's a good ass venue
Yes,
there.
it's beautiful. I love it. It's one of my favorites, man. The pizza over there is delicious. I love the pizza over there. And the people, of course, but I'm a big back guy, so, you know, of course, the food is what's on my mind. But, yeah, Lake Charles, so far hit Shreveport, but I'm trying to go everywhere. Like, I want to go, like I said, I want to go to France, Switzerland and shit. I want to go. So wherever it's at, if you're looking for somebody, looking for a band, baby, a wedding, a funeral, or whatever, divorce, wedding, whatever, call us.
You said divorce. Has that happened yet?
Nah,
you
not
ain't
yet.
got to play at a divorce?
Nah, we waiting. I don't know what song. Fuck you, baby. You broke my heart. You feel me? Like, hey, whatever you need, baby, I got you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's great. You don't have no questions yet for me? Don't got anything?
Nah. How long have you been playing? Are you in any bands?
No.
You're not in any bands?
No.
Why not?
Huh?
Is that by choice?
There ain't no one around here to jam with, really.
Ah, okay. You might have to take that little trip to Lafayette, bro.
I got a lot of friends down there that
Yeah?
would love to see me come down there more often.
Well, you should definitely come, bro. What are you doing tomorrow?
Work.
Work?
Yeah, Sundays and Mondays are my days off from work.
Got you, bro. Got you. Well, I'm having a jam tomorrow at my house. Anybody that's listening, come through, baby. We're gonna have music. We're gonna be playing. All of my homies should be there. It's gonna be a jam session / birthday party tomorrow. Yeah.
So you said when y'all are jamming and y'all are playing music together that it meshes well. Do y'all do sheet music together, or y'all just
learn the music and get together?
So who starts it? Who's the first one to lay down the first basis of the track? Or is it just like kind of just all over?
Yeah, it's all over. It depends. Depending on who I'm playing with, and like who's on what instrument and how well they know the song. Most of the time, you get a 4 count from the drummer. You know, bringing us in. Unless it's like a guitar-based or keys-based song, then, you know, one of us will start it. But for the most part, you're going to get a count from the drummer, and he's going to start that bitch, for real.
All right.
Yeah.
So when you play the drums, do you ever sing and play the drums?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do, sometimes. Yeah.
So which one's harder, keys and singing, drums or singing?
Keys and singing.
Okay.
Yes.
More movement?
Yes. And...
I guess you say more precise movement, I guess?
Yes, more precise movement and changes. Like going from a chorus to a bridge with like or alternate chorus with completely different chords and trying to sing, remember lyrics and like go to those. Yeah, it can be challenging at times. With drums, I don't know. It's just like that's the first love. It's second nature for me, for real. So it's a lot easier on drums. Yeah.
So what kind of drum set do you got? You got a double bass pedal?
No, I don't. Right now I got a Ludwig. One of my friends let me borrow it. I'm still building up my little repertoire with drums. I'm just getting back into playing drums for real. So my drum set of choice that I used to have, Yamaha Stage Custom. Again, I'm a Yamaha guy.
Yeah.
So Yamaha sponsor me. Yeah, so Yamaha is my go-to. So I would probably go with a Yamaha Stage Custom. Favorite color is red, so I want that bitch red. So yeah, that's my brand of choice. Right now I'm working on a Ludwig. Nothing wrong with Ludwig though. They do their thing. It's cool. Little practice set, you know.
So tell me a horror story. What have you ever had a horror story where you perform not the one from the church, but like you doing like a live performance somewhere and it just like don't go your way? Do you have one of them stories?
Yeah.
Where it feels like the whole ceiling could crash on you. It'd be better than what's happening. For
sure. So okay. So recently, okay. Now this show was a good show, but just crazy shit happened. Okay. There was a guy. I was playing with a Zydeco band, no names mentioned, but y'all know who y'all are. Y'all gonna laugh at this. There's a guy came in, he was drunk, but he had his own scrub board, right? So we're playing, and this guy's in the front of us, going crazy, bro, like going absolutely insane. Everybody in the show, we were dancing, everybody was dancing at first, and then all eyes was on this guy. and they wanted to kill him. Like, they were like, bro, like, leave. So, like, we were just playing, and it wasn't even, until, of course, we got him out, and it went perfectly. That's one horror show, okay? Now, a real horror show is when I first started, okay? First started gigging. It was one of my first gigs. There was a band member who was, like, excessively drunk, right? He's a bass player. He was excessively drunk.
Not shocking.
Yeah. He was very drunk, and, yeah, that was terrible. He was drunk. His wife was drunk. So he was playing and messing up while his wife was like, yeah, yeah, and like falling all over the instruments and shit, like just going crazy, bro. Fell on the mixer and like, yeah. I was like, bro,
went too hard in the paint.
Went way too hard. One last one where I forgot the lyrics to my own song.
Has that happened before?
Yes.
I mean, that got to be common though, because I've seen even professional, like people that perform all around the world, they run into that.
Yeah, that sucked, bro. I got to the chorus of my song, and first verse, I just started singing the chorus again. I was like, yeah, damn. So we sang the chorus about 8 times and closed the song, and then right when the song was over with, I remembered the verse. It pissed me off. I was like, bro, like what the hell is going on? But yeah, that's one. Was that considered horror shows?
Yeah. Okay. Just stuff that didn't go.
Yeah, that didn't.
Because as an artist, you work and practice to have perfection on the stage.
Yes.
And whenever we're interviewing artists, I like to always bring that up because not everything always goes your way.
Yeah.
And not everything's going to be perfect. It's usually the adaptation of trying to do your best and mimic what you do in practice on stage. And I mean, everybody has horror story. We have. I'd give you a horror story.
Yeah, great.
We went up to. I went up to Alexandria to record with David Bosnick, and God, I can't think of the other dude's name off the top of my head, but they're professional MMA fighters, and we were recording inside the octagon of their training gym, right?
Oh, geez.
And so this dude just won the title. The other guy just won the title for AKA. I got both champions in the ring in an octagon recording. The octagon's unlevel. It started shaking the pod, and it locked my phone, and then I got all the audio, but I lost all the video of it.
Oh, my God. Bro.
Yeah, it was gut-wrenching. Like, when I got done, it's like, man, that's such a good episode. I went and looked, got 5 minutes of an hour and, 10 minutes inside of an octagon with 2 champions with belts, big old gold AKA champion belts.
Oh, my God.
Because, and I mean, it happens. It's just the way of the world.
Yeah.
So if y'all listen to that, that's why that happened. Oh.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, good and bad, and you just learn from it. That's kind of funny that the dude it was like he was trying to outshow y'all.
It was crazy. It was so crazy. My scrub board played is in the band. It was my first show with him, so I was so confused. I was like, who is this guy? Because we have a scrub board player and he's killing. So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
So you had a scrub board player and the other guy just showed up, got in front of y'all shit and started
playing.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, they should have been mad.
And he was like, bro, he was screaming, yeah, I'm fucking playing. I'm like, bro, get out of here, bro. It was insane. But, I mean, after he was gone, we killed. We smashed. It was awesome. You feel me? They're a great group of guys. But that was terrible. Also, we played a prank on the lead singer of the band. We put fart spray on his mic.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Yeah. So, Dean, if you listen to this, we got you, bro.
What, before, right before the show started?
So this is what happened. First, we doused his car with the fart spray and the steering wheel. So all day he's driving, wondering what the hell is this smell. He gets to the show, you spray his mic. He's like, takes the mic down, puts it in a box, grab another one right before the show starts. And we spray that one too. And then the rest of the show, he's like, Casanova. It's hilarious, bro. Yeah, that was a funny moment.
Hey, Ain't nothing like pranking your friends.
Yeah, man.
You got to keep the juices flowing. Got to keep everybody on their toes. Never know what can hit you.
Facts. Facts. If y'all spray my mic with fart spray, we fighting.
But for you, it's on different terms.
Yeah, for me, it's all good. Dean, don't worry. Hey, Dean and Breno, we good.
So at the end of, like, when we do episodes, we have an artist of the week.
Okay.
So if it's okay with you, we would like to use your music at the end of the show today.
Of course.
We'll go with the Jacuzzi Bubbles.
Okay.
I think that was one of the songs I listened to that grabbed me the most. And
Awesome.
I think the listeners will like it too.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so that's gonna be dope. So y'all make sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to check out. It's the third.
So those songs are under Scott the Third.
Third, right?
Yes.
Yeah, under Scott the Third and Jacuzzi Bubbles.
Yes.
Off of which project?
Chosen One.
Chosen One.
The Arabic
one.
The Arabic one.
So with your artwork on your projects, who does that? Did you do those?
Me, I did that.
Oh, so you do that also?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you're a one-man show over there.
Yeah, for the latest one, yeah. Before I was with a label called 83 Flight Gang. Some great friends of mine, Andrew Grisafi and the CEO, Jamarcus Landry, a.k.a. Icy the Pilot. They, in that side of music, on the industry side of it, they handled everything for me. They were like shooting the videos, the artwork, and studio time. Like, bro, without those guys, G. Scott wouldn't have been born, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Scott the Third was born with them. And during that journey, bro, like, again, shout out to Icy the Pilot, because he heard one of the songs, Smile. He's like the first song on Spotify that you see. He heard that through a Facebook Messenger audio when I was just playing on my keys. It was a real rough time in my life, whatever. No need to get into that. But he was like, hey, put that on, like, go to the studio right now. He didn't even know me. He was like, bro, whoever that is, put him in the studio. I'm going to pay for it. And the rest is history. Now we're here at Third Coast Podcast, you feel me? Shout out to Icy the Pilot, to Andrew Grisafi. He was my manager at the time. Talented videographer. So if you need video or whatever in Lafayette, New Iberia, Andrew Grisafi is your man. He's also an amazing landscaper. So yard cut, all that. Shout out to the homies.
Well, I know you might not believe this, but we're nearing the end.
Oh,
already.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we 47 minutes in.
Oh, damn. It's so hard to say goodbye.
But at the end of every show interview, we always, something that we started years and years ago, words of wisdom. And this can be anything, positive or, don't leave the grease on in the house when you walk outside or some
Gotcha.
random stuff. But it's always, we want our guests and people that come on the show to give a little something to the listeners.
Okay.
At the end.
Well, guys, this is my words of wisdom from your boy G. Scott, a.k.a. Scott the Third. Love yourself. Love your neighbor the way you want to be loved. Treat everyone with kindness and respect. And believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it and know that you can do it. Yeah. Just keep your head up, baby. Don't give up. You can do it. And you are loved by me. And that's it.
Great. That's beautiful.
You know.
And my words of wisdom is never give up and keep going, because you never know when something small can become something really big. And once it gets big, it's like a snowball rolling downhill. It's going to turn into an avalanche. If you believe in it, it can be done.
It can.
But G. Scott, can you give the listeners your handles for Instagram and where they can find you to listen and jam out?
Yes, sir. Instagram, you can catch me at G underscore dot music. Yeah. So G dot Scott underscore music on Instagram. Or just type in G Scott and then G Scott Music will pop up. Facebook, G Scott, and you can find all of my previously released music on all streaming platforms under Scott the Third. So SCOTTTHETHIRD. You got to spell the whole thing out. Scott the Third. And if you just look up on Google, I'm Googleable now. So yeah, that's what's up.
Oh shit!
So just go on Google, type in Scott the Third, and all of my stuff will pop up, and you'll be good.
Good.
And I'll follow you back. I'll actually follow you back. And if you reach out to me, I'll, respond. I'm not one of those guys. So just hit me up. You feel me? I love y'all. It's all love.
Well, thank you so much for coming through, bro. It's been a
me,
wonderful show and wonderful evening, and right on the money. Sometimes it comes faster than you think.
Yes,
but
sir.
We're done. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for having me, man. I had a great time. Can't wait for the next time, baby.
Oh, you're always welcome.
Yes,
and
sir.
Next time you come through, we'll dive into some conspiracy theories if you're down for that.
Oh, I'm all
Talk
the way
about if Jupiter's real or not, the ice wall, We do everything. We talk a little bit about everything.
Oh, we're going to get into it, baby.
But you know who it is, Joe. What it do, Gators? And we out.